I'll give you my ID if I do something illegal.
Okay. We haven't had a chance to talk to him yet.
Okay, but did I do anything illegal?
So we're going to figure that out, but right now I need your ID.
What if I did something illegal? I'll give it to you, but I've been doing it illegal. Do I need to give you my ID?
I'm on a call that I was dispatched you're involved in. By state law, you have to take and give your ID. This is not up for discussion. Unless you want to find yourself in the back of my car, give me your ID.
So Deputy Nance did nothing wrong out there that day. He did not violate anybody's rights. Are you going to sue me over this, or are you just trying to tell me how I need to do my job?
Is this Deputy Nance that I'm talking to?
No, this is the sheriff. Okay.
I don't know if you're the one that I spoke to.
So what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do to him?
Because I don't think you're the one I spoke to.
Tell me what you want me to do to him.
Because the gentleman that I did speak to was very polite and cordial, so I don't think it was
That was me. That was me, but I've had 25 phone calls over the week on my personal phone from idiots who are calling me from out of state and have don't even have part of this, okay?
Sir, if you could stop yelling and please calm down. Please. I understand now why your deputies are out of control.
They are. I agree.
July 19th, 2022. A woman and her friend and their children went to see a movie in a theater in the Camp Landing Entertainment District in Ashland, Kentucky. After the movie, they go to the, quote, artsy fartsy walk, which is advertised as an interactive museum where you can take your children and allow them to actually sit or stand on the exhibits to take photos. While there, taking a picture of their kids on the motorcycle in the museum, a security guard approached them and started yelling at them that they can't have 3 kids on the motorcycle at one time, and that they had to leave the property. The woman told me that the security guard was so rude that they thought it was a joke at first. After realizing that the power-tripping security guard was serious, they began walking back to the movie theater to ask the manager if they really had to leave. The security guard followed them to the theater, yelling at them, and as they entered the theater area, he yelled that if they didn't leave now, he would call the police. The women took their children and left the property. The security guard hovered over them while they were loading their kids into the car. When they arrived home, one of the women told her husband what happened, and he went out to the mall to confront the security guard. As my regular viewers know, I do videos about police interactions, not interactions with private businesses. A private business has the right to refuse service to anyone and trespass anyone from their property, and we should respect those rights. The only reason I looked into the interaction with the private business was to try to get the story as accurate as possible about what happened that caused there to be a police interaction. During the process of working on the story, I ended up talking to Camp Landing, the movie theater, the sheriff's department, and the individuals that were trespassed from the property. Being a business owner, I personally have had employees do stupid things that make the business look bad and run the customers off. The acts of rogue employees did not represent my business, and I was grateful for the opportunity to fix problems when they were brought to my attention. Since I would want someone to do it for me, I tried to give Camp Landing and the movie theater an opportunity to fix their image before I released this video. Unfortunately, their customer service was about as poor as the image quality of the pictures I found of their artsy-fartsy museum on Google.
Hey, how you doing?
Doing good.
Were you the guy that kicked out 2 girls and a bunch of kids?
Yeah.
Yeah. No. You don't raise your voice to girls, a pregnant woman, and a bunch of kids.
Look.
No, there's no look. There's no look.
I will call the sheriff's department.
Call him then. What are you gonna do? You yelled at a bunch of women and kids? Feel like a man? Yeah, call them. Let them know. Let them know that you're harassing women and children at this establishment. They did nothing wrong.
Yeah, come get a sheriff's deputy down the campaign, and I have some reports. Come over harassing me after there was people on the property.
Yeah, call them.
I'm directly in front of campaign.
Ironic. That's ironic, harassing you. My wife and kids are doing nothing, and you're gonna come and fuck with them. But they're harassing you? Hilarious. Okay, a little power trip. You gotta run out women and yell at women and kids.
You went that way until the police got here?
I'm over right here.
Because you don't intimidate me, you don't scare me.
I ain't trying to intimidate and scare you. You try to intimidate and scare women and children, though. That's what you did.
Look, I have final say. If I don't want them in here, they can look at me.
You don't have to harass women and children. They were doing nothing to you. They were doing nothing to nobody. This mall is empty.
You do not know the situation. You do not know.
Yes, I do. My wife told me the situation.
Okay, cool.
They were playing, doing nothing wrong.
I can tell him
that the sky is pink doesn't make.
You can just come in here and just kick out whoever you want out.
I can if I want to.
That's how it works. Just kick whoever you want out, no matter what.
I mean, I had a reason for kicking them out. She wants to run her mouth, so she'll get kicked out.
Why, you were yelling at her as she was walking out? They were leaving, weren't they? And you were yelling at them as they were leaving.
I told her to leave.
Why? Wait. You told her to leave. Hold on. You told her to leave because you just felt like it, right? You could kick whoever you want to kick out of this mall. Must be nice thinking you run the mall. You're just security.
Hey.
You don't own this mall.
If I tell them to leave, they leave. So I mean.
Oh, you just get to tell whoever you want to leave.
I run something.
Yeah. Security. That's all. Mall cop. That's it.
Oh, so
That's all you are. You're not over here. You ain't anything high.
you got me.
You ain't nothing.
You got me.
You a little security job.
And you're something standing here yelling at me.
Yeah, I'm suing you up for yelling at my wife and my pregnant wife and my children.
Nobody cares that your wife is pregnant. Nobody cares.
Yeah, evidently you did because you thought you could go yell at her and get away with it.
Nobody cares that your children got kicked out. No one cares.
Yeah, I do. I do. That's what that matters.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it don't matter to you, mall cop.
My word is fine.
Nobody.
Okay, mall cop. They're
Call the real cops over here. Let them go over here. We'll sort them out. Why don't you go in your car where the real cops come?
mall cop, but they're gone. Hey,
Yeah, mall cop thinking you can kick whoever you want out.
As much right to kick.
You can kick whoever you want out of this place, right?
If I want to.
You can walk in and kick anybody?
If I want to.
That's what's your name? You said Levi. What's your last name?
Doesn't really matter.
So it's Levi something, right?
Levi something, yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll get the paperwork. We'll figure this out together. You kick whoever you want out this mall. Is that what you just said?
If I have a reason.
You can kick whoever you want in the mall. Is that what you just said?
If I want to.
So Spartan Security could kick whoever they want out of this mall. Was that the words out of your mouth just now?
For any reason I see.
Any reason you feel like it. So the kids are playing, you could just kick them out.
It doesn't. I mean, you're fixing to get kicked out. None of y'all will.
I don't care. And let me ask you a question. You could kick whoever you want out. Is that you just on a little power trip?
It's not a power trip.
Sure.
Never claimed
You just run and yell at children and women. They're doing nothing.
I didn't say anything to the children.
They're doing nothing. You're running and yelling. They heard you yelling. My kids, I overheard them saying, I heard that man yelling, and that's the reason why I'm here.
I told them if they cannot...
Right, raising your voice and yelling in front of children. I'm done talking. You're talking to real cops. Go away. I'm talking to real cops. Go away, mall cop. How you doing?
Okay, first of all, drop the attitude. Okay? Don't even... Because he wants you trespassed. So I need your ID first of all.
Feel free to go back and watch, but at no point during this video did the security guard say that he wanted this man to leave or that he wanted him trespassed. The cop just walked up and made that up.
ID, did I do anything illegal?
I need your ID. He wants you trespassed. As soon as we have this conversation, you're going to leave the mall property and you're not coming back.
That's fine. Can I have paperwork for that?
So, you can give me your ID.
Did I do anything illegal? It's a question, though.
You can give me your ID first of all.
Can I answer the question? Did I do anything illegal? I'll give you my ID if I did something illegal.
Okay. We haven't had a chance to talk to him yet.
Okay, but did I do anything illegal?
So, we're going to figure that out, but right now I need your ID.
What if I did something illegal? I'll give it to you, but I've been doing it illegal. Do I need to give you my ID?
I'm on a call that I was dispatched you're involved in. By state law, you have to take and give your ID. This is not up for discussion. Unless you want to find yourself in the back of my car, give me your ID.
On the risk of arrest, I'll give you my ID. Okay?
Go over and talk to him and see.
On the risk of arrest, here's my ID.
After talking with the security guard, the police also realized that this was just an issue with a rogue security guard. They talked to the man and recommended that he just call management to get the trespass removed. But also note that the security guard didn't actually ask for this man to be trespassed. Deputy Nance made that decision on his own.
Come here.
Yeah.
The only reason you got the attitude that you did whenever we first showed up is because when I stepped out of the car, the way that you were yelling, carrying on, okay, I want to know who I'm dealing with when you're in that state of mind, okay? And by law, if I'm dealing with you and I ask for your ID, you have to give me your ID. It doesn't mean you're under arrest or you're in trouble, okay?
Yeah, so I'm not trying to overrule you on anything, I promise you. But unless it's a stop in that state, you're not.
Okay, well...
or unless I'm being convicted of a crime or I committed a crime or I'm in the process of committing a crime.
I'm investigating.
Right.
Okay. So yeah, you do have to. Okay. It's just like a traffic stop. You do have to. Okay. We're not going to discuss it here. We're not going to.
Fine.
But you're trespassed from this point on from this property. If you come back on this property, you will be arrested. Do you understand that?
Understand. 100%. Okay. Can I have paperwork for that?
So you have to talk to your general manager. We don't carry paperwork. We don't have paperwork. What it'll be recorded on is the dispatch CAD. okay? So as soon as I'm done with you, I'm gonna tell my dispatcher that you are, since I ran your ID, that you're trespassed, and it'll be on record at the Boyd County 911.
Okay. Will I be able to contact them to get that paperwork?
You might be able to talk to them during business hours also, okay?
Is this Boyd County Sheriff?
No, it's the 911 center is where it's located at, okay? Here's your ID back. You can leave the property.
Okay, what's your name and badge number?
Deputy Nance, 218.
I called the Boyd County Sheriff's Department in Kentucky to make sure that they were going to train their deputies on ID laws in Kentucky. Unlike other states, there is absolutely no statute on failure to ID, only a statute saying that it is illegal to give false ID when asked. In 2020, Republican Senator Stephen Meredith proposed a failure to ID bill. But the bill was so poorly written, requiring anyone, anywhere, to cough up papers with or without cause in violation of the Fourth Amendment, that it was thrown out. All I wanted them to do is tell me that they would educate their deputies on ID laws. Unfortunately, I spoke to the elected sheriff himself, Mr. Bobby Jack Woods, who yelled at me for trying to tell him how to do his job before hanging up on me. It became perfectly clear why Boyd County Sheriff's deputies feel that they can do anything they want, completely outside of the law.
Hello, this is Bobby.
Hey, Bobby, how you doing?
Good, how are you, sir?
Good. This is James Freeman. I'm not sure if you're the one that I spoke to probably Friday or if it was someone else.
Probably. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm the one who told you about the video.
Yes, sir.
Told you where to find it. Did you go and check that out?
Oh, no, I've seen it a million times. Yes, go ahead.
Okay, I was just wondering if you guys were teaching Deputy Mann's... what is his name, actually?
It's Nance, by the way. Nance.
Nance. Okay, thank you.
Yes.
So
Deputy Nance did nothing wrong out there that day. He did not violate anybody's right.
Okay, so you're aware that that you had to have reasonable suspicion of a crime to get ID, right?
No, you could ask for it at any time. It's just you can't arrest for not getting it.
Exactly. So,
right. And he wasn't arrested for not getting it. Okay.
Well, he was.
Now, this is. Are you going to sue me over this, or are you just trying to tell me how I need to do my job?
I'm sorry. Why are you being?
No. I'm asking. Are you going to sue me over this, or are you just trying to tell me how I need to do my job?
Is this Deputy Nance that I'm talking to?
No, this is the sheriff. Okay.
Sheriff, what's your name? Bobby what?
Bobby Woods.
Bobby Woods. Is there a reason you're being so combative with me?
No, I'm getting tired of these calls from about 20 people who this group, I'm assuming you belong to this group, who you all subscribe to doing all this to harass people whenever you haven't given me time to do anything to even review it. I can't get off the phone.
What do you mean, you? I don't know if you're the individual that I spoke to the other day, but I gave you...
Yeah, I am, yeah.
Okay, I gave you 3 days, and I don't know if you're the one that I spoke to.
What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do to him?
Because I don't think you're the one I spoke to.
Tell me what you want me to do to him.
Because the gentleman that I did speak to was very polite and cordial, so I don't think it was you.
That was me, but I've had 25 phone calls over the week on my personal phone from idiots who are calling me from out of state and have don't even have part of this, okay? Well, so I'm just getting tired of it.
Well, we understand ID laws and you don't. No,
I do understand.
Okay,
what did I just tell you? That I can ask for your ID on this phone, but you don't have to give it to me.
Right. But
okay?
Sir, if you could stop yelling and please calm down. Please. I understand now why your deputies are out of control. Your deputy threatened to put this man in his car to detain him illegally. If he didn't give ID.
I'm going to tell you something. He probably should have arrested him for his disorderly conduct.
Do you even know what disorderly conduct is? Gosh, you are.
Oh yeah.
You are out of your mind.
Yeah.
No wonder
you have a good day. You have a good day.
No wonder your deputies are out.
They are. I agree. Have a good day.
Why are they out of control? Why are they out of control?